Hi, my name's Helena Bridge, and I did my presentation or documentary over the 1968 television shows. In 1968, most television shows were about the Wild West expansion. For example, Once Upon a Time in the West and A Man Called Gannon.
The railroad, the boom towns, a new life, and the promised land. Once upon a time. The widow, the land grabber, the outlaw, the gunman, the man in search of a name. A film by Sergio Leone gave a new face to the West. A fistful of dollars for a few dollars more. And the good, the bad, and the ugly. Starring Claudia Cardinale, Henry Fonda, Charles Bronson, and Jason Robards. A manhunt. A vendetta. In a new land. In a new kind of Western.
And not just Western shows were the most popular. How the most well-known TV show was probably Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, and of course the main characters were the hosts, Rowan and Martin. However, there were other stars in the show, such as Ruth Buzzi, Arte Johnson, and Goldie Hawn. But even though they were the most famous, they were in Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, there were other famous actors such as Steve McQueen, Pete Stellers, Barbra Streisand, and Elvis Presley. Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In lasted from 1967 to 1973. The show slowly died to the upcoming release of Saturday Night Live. Most of the show in 1968 romanticized moving to the West to start a new life. However, Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In was a comedy about many different things included. Many political jokes and funny scenarios were created to make people laugh and relax. Here is a video that summarizes a bit about Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In.
Exclusively from Time Life.
That's your sweet Peppy.
It's been 50 years since America heard this.
All right, suck it to me.
One ringy dingy. Two ringy dingy.
And this.
May I suggest that you look that up in your Funk and Wag note?
The news of the future. 20 years from now, Burbank,
No, Goldie. I do that.
And that's the truth.
And this.
Very interesting. Oh, but it stinks.
If Shirley Jones married Jack Jones, she'd be Shirley Jones.
Horace and I did great in our sex education class. We were voted the most likely to succeed.
Laugh-In was the smartest, sexiest, silliest show of the 60s.
This one, all those Emmys? Oh!
It sure did, because it was fresh, fast, and fabulously funny.
I forgot my line.
Well, that's all
Some
right.
people can. Next time, try not to.
So get ready to laugh again with the biggest, best Laugh-In collection ever.
We gotta go to the party.
You'll join the party with Dick and Dale,
You know a lot of countries on the gold standard?
Yeah, who's on silver?
The Lone Ranger.
Joanne and Ruth,
Listen, was there ever any really big men born in Burbank? No, Joanne, mostly little bitty babies.
Gary, Arnie, Judy,
Every Monday night, I watch Gunsmoke till nothing comes on. I may be a doll, but I'm not dumb.
Lily,
And now for a tasteful Laugh-In feature. We go to the office of the governor. Thank you.
Goldie,
Los Angeles, Crestview 51193. You'll have to speak up, miss. Okay, Los Angeles, Los Angeles.
the Joke Wall, the Farkle family, the cocktail party.
Goldie, if you believed in something strongly enough, would you go on a hunger strike?
No, I couldn't. I'm on a diet.
Even though Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In wasn't strictly about the West, most television shows back in 1968 were mostly about the West, taking place in the West. Talking about cowboys versus the Indians, talking about how the cowboys were the heroes and the Indians were most of the time the bad guys. So, moving on. Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In created a huge difference in shows, and Then On is roughly, excuse me. Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In created a huge difference in shows created from then on. More comedy shows were created just to make people laugh. For example, Saturday Night Live is roughly like Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Not just Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In show impacted the United States. There were many other shows that romanticized moving to the West, creating more people to migrate and start a new life. For example, Outcast is a show about the West that is just an example of many shows that romanticize the West.
Looks like we're gonna have to. One's an African-American ex-Union soldier. The other is a white ex-Confederate officer. That's right. Starting at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on Get TV.
Shows started becoming a very important thing in America due to the increase in radios, television sets. Almost everyone had one. The entertainment aspect was taken more seriously, and people started expecting downtime by watching shows. Due to television and radios becoming more common, more shows needed to be made. The Western expansion also created a big dent in the entertainment category, causing more shows to be made, convincing more people to expand westward and start a new, greater life.